scattered dream that's like a far-off memory. A far-off memory that's like a scattered dream. I want to line the pieces up. Yours and mine.
Just when you thought you couldn't get enough Kingdom Hearts after last year's release of Kingdom Hearts 1.5 HD Remix and the announcement of Kingdom Hearts 3, Square Enix delivers Kingdom Hearts HD 2.5 Remix. The package includes an HD update of the PS2 classic Kingdom Hearts 2, featuring content from the Final Mix version, previously only released in Japan. Additionally, Remix includes an HD update of 2010's Birth by Sleep for the PlayStation Portable, which contains the previously Japanese-only Final Mix version. Finally, the cutscenes from 2011's Recoded for the Nintendo DS get an HD facelift, as well as brand new scenes exclusive to this edition.
Your Majesty?
Shh. In similar fashion to the previous HD update, 2.5 Remix's visuals are beautiful. A lot of love and care went into updating the character models and environments in each game, though it's clear the most effort went into Kingdom Hearts 2. However, like its predecessor, 2.5 Remix only supports 30 frames per second, so those hoping to see the action running at a smooth 60 frames per second are out of luck. Square Enix also spruced up the game's soundtrack with new arrangements, some of which are truly impressive. The remastered version of The Other Promise in particular makes for a far more dramatic effect than the original, highlighting the impressive quality of the track selection. While Kingdom Hearts was the highlight of the original HD collection, this time around there are two standouts, with Kingdom Hearts 2 and Birth by Sleep. Kingdom Hearts 2 is very similar to its predecessor, featuring a real-time combat system blended with more traditional RPG elements. This sequel also takes many of the complaints lodged against the original Kingdom Hearts, most notably the steep difficulty and cumbersome gummy ship segments, and tweaks them for the better. The end result is a game that's much more enjoyable than the original, featuring more interactive boss battles and more fleshed out combat. Kingdom Hearts 2 gets a bad rap for being the hallmark example of press X, or in this case, triangle, to win, but the Final Mix version includes a critical mode difficulty setting, available from the start, that will offer up a bit more of a challenge for those who think the game is too easy. The occasional contextual commands during boss battles reduce some segments to QuickTime events, but it breaks up the otherwise overly straightforward battle mechanics to spice things up. Kingdom Hearts 2 also suffers from one of the slowest openings of any game in history, but once Roxas's summer vacation comes to an end, the game really picks up. Sora's reunion with Donald and Goofy is a magical adventure that arguably eclipses the original game. The new worlds like Port Royal and Timeless River are outstanding additions, while revamped originals like traveling to the underworld with Hercules or exploring Christmas Town from The Nightmare Before Christmas keeps things fresh. Not all were handled with such care, though, as we could definitely have done without Sora and Ariel's painful musical sequence.
Swim this way, we'll dance and we'll play. Now it's very easy, come on and just take a chance and shake a thing.
Watch the stage now! Oh, exciting!
The game's story, much like its predecessor, is a lot to swallow at times. This is especially true if you come into it having only played the original game, which left some confounded at the lengthy section involving newcomer Roxas. Kingdom Hearts 2 tends to take itself a bit too seriously with its rather simple but effective themes, but there are still enough lighthearted moments that balance out the excessive melodrama. There are plenty of emotional sequences for those who are willing to get invested in the narrative.
All right, then. Together now, dears. And no more squabbling. Oh, my.
Oh, it's lovely.
Oh, yes, he does look very dashing.
While Kingdom Hearts 2 refines the original game's formula, Birth by Sleep evolves the tried-and-true mechanics. The game pushes the combat system further by introducing shared abilities between different playable characters, and each has a unique playstyle that prevents each scenario from getting stale. Birth by Sleep's combat feels more fleshed out than its predecessors to deliver some of the most engaging battles and boss encounters in the series. Having 3 playable protagonists is also a departure from the norm. While you tread familiar ground in each campaign, the storyline in each is very different. And though each character's narrative feels complete, you need to play through all the campaigns to get the full picture. Their individual stories are rather lengthy too, making Birth by Sleep one of the longer installments of the Kingdom Hearts franchise. Being able to play this on a console rather than a portable makes Birth by Sleep far more appealing than before. Rounding out the collection is Recoded, which, like 358 over 2 days before it, is presented strictly as a collection of remastered cutscenes. It's still mildly disappointing that the DS game no longer has any actual gameplay, but given how poorly received the game was upon its original release, Square Enix is actually doing us a favor. One positive note about the new version is that it includes brand new footage, not found in the original release. The first HD collection suffered from a poor selection of games, but that's not the case in Kingdom Hearts HD 2.5 Remix. You're not only getting 2 of the best games in the franchise, but extra content including special boss battles that was previously unavailable outside of Japan. While Recoded is easily the weakest link in the chain, a cinematic retelling with new footage is the best way to experience its story. The HD treatment, sans the lack of 60 FPS support, is excellent, and the new musical arrangements are stellar. Kingdom Hearts HD 2.5 Remix is a superb effort that delivers some of the best games the series has to offer, and reminds us why we're still excited for what lies in store in the next chapter of the franchise.
Welcome back. Because of your bravery, the castle is safe and protected again. Thank you so much for all you've done. Good work, you guys!